So today we're going to take a gander at, or we're going to review the build a figure, or collect to build, as Todd likes to put it, Bane from the Dark Knight Trilogy that just got put out. As you saw, those were some really great poses I managed to get him in, and he has a lot of potential. There is a drawback, but for the most part, I think this is a great representation of the Bane. So let's get into it real quick. Let's give you a close-up of what he looks like. This is his face there. Let's see if we can lock in on that. Yeah, there we go. So this is his face. Good detail, good sculpting there across the, breastplates and chest there. He's got pins in there for articulation, but great details back here. He's always got that diaper syndrome, but it hides pretty well in the creases, so that's all right. I think they did a great job with the look in the eyes there as well. Does he look like Tom Hardy? I don't know, but it's good enough. I think before we used to get, it's just that mask is enough, right? It's enough to cover up that likeness and make it look close enough. He's got that mask. He's got that, look about him. Yeah, that's the Dark Knight Trilogy Bane. So let's take a look a little bit into his articulation, right, real quick. Yeah, I do like this figure. I showed you some of the shots and poses I got him in this today. So let's get into it real quick. His head can look down quite a bit, can look up quite a bit. I think they did a real good job with that. I think it's there's a post and then it comes up and then a ball up here. So I forget what they call that specifically, but yeah, he's got great articulation there. You can go all the way around, and so do a little tilt to the side there. So yeah, he's got some good posability there. He can do a T-pose really easy. I think the one thing that I would caution, let me see if I'm making sure that I'm getting that turn right. Yeah. I think the one thing that I would caution everyone about is that before you start building him, putting him together, you need to heat up some of these parts, right? Number one, when you're plugging in these arms, heat up the inside socket here so that when you plug, this is rigid and it plugs right into that socket. Get a hair dryer and use it on them for a few minutes. And that way, actually not even a minute. If you got a hair dryer, 30-40 seconds will do, and then plug this in. Same thing with this over here. Make sure that you go ahead and heat this side up. Leave this cold and rigid so it'll go straight right into there. I actually heated up the head as well, and that made it real simple to get that on there. These were a little tricky. I heated up again the inside. Actually, no. I heated up the leg because the pin goes down into the leg. So I heated up the leg, and the pin was rigid and it clicked right in. And again, same thing for this one. No problems putting this together, but it's only because, again, I heated it up a little bit. I don't mind doing it for 30-40 seconds. That's just to make sure that things are going to go well and smoothly, right? So you've got a bicep cut T-pose. You've got a bicep cut on both arms. You got double hinged elbows. That sculpt is broken up badly there, but that's all right. We got some good articulation out of that. We got the regular McFarlane, what is that? Articulation on the fist. You can kind of move the fist around too if you need to and kind of get some different articulation poses there, right? So you've got that, and you've got actually quite a few selection of hands as well. So we'll get to those in a minute. Kenny, the one thing I did get caught is in these knees. Boy, don't get caught in these knees because they really do hurt. They hurt something awful. So he does have double hinged knees. He does not have a thigh cut. He can turn in a little bit, not really, not very much. He can do the splits. Hold on. He can do that much, but I wouldn't keep doing that much to him. But anyways, he can do that. Double jointed knees, no boot cut, and just a thigh, I mean not a thigh, a swivel down here at the ankle, and you can go up that much, quite a bit, and that much, quite a bit down, and finally a little toe articulation. Same thing on this leg, both the legs, same articulation. So yeah, that's the only thing I would caution everyone about, is make sure to heat up those joints, or heat up the part that it plugs into, so that it'll go much smoother. But overall, I am highly pleased with this figure. Very, very good sculpt, very good articulation, detail is on point. You got a little bit of wash, I think, in through here, through the gloves there. You know, he could have been done with a little bit of better wash out here as well, bring out some of those details. But overall, this build to collect, or build to figure, is actually really great. I would recommend that. I might keep that awful Batman, just that Christian Bale Batman for this one, just because he comes in handy for Bane to put a whooping on. So he looked fantastic when I was posing him in that thing, but that's just because I did have trouble posing him a specific way. So, let's take a look at what he comes with, right? Because he comes with quite a few hands for a Build-A-Figure. He comes with 6 hands, and I've got these hands here, 2 fists, and then he has, you know, kind of a gun wielding hand over here, and then this is a different kind of explain it to you hand on this one over here. So that's those, and then you have another hand, but he's explaining it to you with this one. And then another different, like a grippy hand, or he's reaching out to grab you kind of hand on that side. So he's got quite a few choices there to select from, which is really great. And yeah, I think McFarlane really did a good job with this particular figure. So way to go. I think my figure I liked the least actually wasn't Batman, it was Scarecrow. Batman I only didn't like because, gosh, he's the star of the line, and then, you know, you're missing certain articulated points, and you just didn't do some of the things that I would figure you'd want to do for the star of the show, right? But I guess Bane really is the star of the figures here, because he seems to be stealing the limelight from everybody, but you can't go by him. You got to, you know, work your way towards him and collect it. So overall, good figure. Let me see what he stands like next to Batman, so you can get a quick comparison of what he looks like next to him. Let's see. Batman sometimes does not want to stand up. You know, maybe this guy looks better. Let's see. Bane stands up pretty well, but Batman, I mean, par for the disappointment. Let's see if he can stand well next to him. Well, that's interesting. They seem to be almost, if not the same. Well, I mean, I guess Bane stands a little bit taller. If you put them back to back, maybe. Yeah, Bane stands a little taller. I think that the points on his head make him look a little bit bigger. But yeah, Bane is a little bit taller than that. Let's see him standing next to a... What do we have? What does everybody have? Or maybe most people. Here next to a Sergeant Slaughter. How about that? This is how... Let's move you, Batman. Disappointment Man. Here's what he looks like standing next to a Sergeant Slaughter. Hasbro. Not Action Force. So yeah, I mean, of course, he's a 7-inch figure, so he's going to be smaller. I mean, taller than Sergeant Slaughter. So that's where he is there compared to him. But still, Sergeant Slaughter, I mean, comes up pretty high to him for a Hasbro figure. So anyways, that's what we have for comparisons. Just what I have around here. You kind of get your own idea as to what his size is. So, all right, hey, thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing, and I'll be putting out some more reviews again. I've got a ton of stuff to review, so that ain't going to stop anytime soon. Thank you.